What up, everybody? Late Night Live. I believe this is episode 87, and we have the whole game going to be here. Sounds like Eric's going to be here a little late, but thanks for staying up with us tonight. Calvin Wong is already in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Got some interesting topics to talk about tonight, whether it be video game prices and people complaining about stuff and me complaining about them complaining, and I'll get into that. Maybe some stuff on the new Wolverine game eventually, Nintendo achievements, and then I wanted to get into iconic and basic fun. Their image leaks that have been out there. What's going on, Adam? Adam's in the chat. Let's go, Sugar. Rogues Unite. Yeah. So I got my rogues. But let's go around. What's up, Asa Jack's Media Grounds, Chris? Oh, Joe K's in the chat. What's going on, Joe? How's your week been, Chris?
It has been an interesting week. Started out with probably the worst theater experience I've ever had in my life on Sunday.
Saucy's here. Okay, yeah, you got to tell that story.
Went and saw the Demon Slayer movie that's supposed to be breaking all the box office records, and the sound mixing was so bad that I could hear everybody snacking in the theater, and we had people in front of us talking through the entire movie. So I probably told them to shut up about 3 different times. That never seems to help. Played a little bit of Expedition 33, but I've actually spent more time this week playing Silksong. Kind of got sucked into that one. And then last night I live streamed a game called Yeti Party, which you can check out my stream on my channel over there. But I will warn you, it is a NSFW game.
What does that mean?
It's not safe for work, fellas.
What game is it? Yeti Party?
Called Yeti Party.
Why is it not safe for work?
Well, I mean, there's a scene where a guy has a cucumber up his ass, and
Jesus Christ, my God.
The game jumps from being
I approve that soundbite on that one, yes.
Jesus Christ, my God.
It has like love music going on. It was really weird. J-Rod was in the chat watching me as I played it, and he was even like, what the hell is this game? So it was a $5 Steam garbage game.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Did you buy it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Chris is into some weird stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was rated M, but it was put out by some Russian developers, and it got a little weird. That's the best way I can say it. It was a fun experience, but yeah, that's been my week so far.
Okay, all right, moving on. Dathan, the 8-bit gaming legend, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Order any Transformers?
No, not this week. I did the week before. What did I do this week?
Going up Gold Recluse.
Watched a lot of football. Yeah, a lot of football. I played a little bit more of Assassin's Creed. I did download Shinobi. It's pretty good.
Nice.
The art style for that game is pretty fantastic. It's pretty good. I was impressed with how good it looked.
Do you like it better than the other one?
Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden, yeah.
They're similar, but they're not. It's kind of hard to explain. When you're playing Ninja Gaiden, you know that's a Ninja Gaiden game. And when you're playing Shinobi, you know it's a Shinobi game. If you're playing both of them at the same time, it's a little weird because the controls are so different. So there's a learning curve. You have to relearn how to play relearn how to play the game again because the controls, like the power-ups and all that stuff, is different.
Did you say it was weird?
No, if you're going like back from one to the other, like back and forth. No,
because I was gonna I was gonna play.
The game itself is not weird. It's Shinobi, but just,
I was gonna
the
play.
game itself is not weird. It's Shinobi, but just,
At that point, it's not no experiment.
next gen stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll take things that annoy the shit out of me for 200, Alex, and it's the soundboard. Yes, that's what it is. But,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I haven't done a whole lot. Getting ready for more football this weekend. Civil War is tomorrow morning. The football game Civil War, not a Civil War. So people don't freak out.
Well, we're gonna get letters
with today's climate. Everything.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I thought you were still talking about how it was renamed last year, and then they finally reneged on that. And then yeah.
What's it called now? It's like the rivalry.
No, now it's back to Civil War.
I've heard rumors that
Is
it
it?
might actually go back to the Civil War.
It is. It is, right?
I've
That's
heard
what
rumors
the
that it
radio's
might.
referring to
So
it now.
I don't know. We'll see. But for those who don't know, it's the Oregon versus Oregon State football game. And that's tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much been my week for the most part.
I got later in the show, if we get bored, I do have the sound clip of, well, actually it's a video clip of the Beavers coach at the press conference last week, sounding like an idiot.
You said if we get bored or when we get bored?
When we get bored.
When we get bored, right?
Wait, the Beavers have a coach this year?
Yeah, for right now.
J-Rod, the soundboard is not necessary. So.
And Travis, what's going on? The PC Master.
Yeah, hey, how's everybody doing? Not a lot. I mean, life and all that good stuff. Played Cyberpunk more. Collected all of the unlocked all of the Jokers in Balatro, and I think I've unlocked everything. So I think that that game's just going to keep pulling me in because it's better than Ambien, but I think I'm close to done with it. Like, I think I'm done with all that you can do in it. But yeah.
Did you see that video that Eric posted about it? It's called. There's that guy who he ported it to GBA. He calls it Balatro.
Okay. And so he just ported it so you can play it on it?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I mean,
it's such
it's
a
impressive
powerhouse.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you'd be able to bring over such a demanding game.
Apparently, they have to
ahead of its
load a
time.
lot of the cards into memory. Like 80% of the memory is just like the playing cards. And then he had to figure out how to get the cards to move. Like, it wasn't made by the developer or anything.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that guy's probably down with that idea. He seems pretty chill like that. He's made his money. He's made that pretty clear. Out of curiosity, though, if I was thinking of abandoning Cyberpunk because it's just kind of silly, and hopping over to a different game, Days Gone is one that appeared on my Steam list because I've played other PlayStation ports. Was that game good or bad?
I never finished Days Gone. I have it on the
Okay.
PS4, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And I want to try the remaster that they put out because they fixed
That's
a
what
lot
this
of
is,
issues
right?
that
Yeah.
the original one had, but it was actually a really fun game.
Okay, so you say good game, just not one that you finished. It's probably got a lot to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You play it, Dathan? Did you play it?
I have not.
Brett?
No, I think
Okay.
I might have picked it up at a discount.
Yeah.
Physical copy on PS4 back in the day, but no, I never played it.
I heard that there was a lot of, like press about it leading up to it coming out back in the day. And then it kind of flopped because I guess it released in a not so great state. And so people say that that's not fair to the game because there was a great game underneath all the bugs that people just didn't return to. So a lot of people like bought it and then sold it. And
Well, one of the big promises they had was that there were going to be hordes of zombies that would come after you. And the problem was limitation with the hardware at the time was it couldn't actually create hordes of zombies.
Gotcha.
So when you'd run across like what was supposed to be a horde, it was like maybe 5 zombies coming after you. And it's like that's not a true horde.
I see what you're saying. Okay, well, I'll keep it on that list I just was curious because it popped up and was like, hey, if you're bored, pick this up. And I was playing Cyberpunk and I was like kind of bored. So not sure that that's my game. So yeah. Cool. But yeah, other than that, not a whole lot.
Cool. I was going to go into a little more detail on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, but I legitimately only played it for like 20 minutes this week. So my kids have been dominating my consoles. My son is now doing a playthrough on Spider-Man 2, and I'm surprised. I think he's playing it at normal difficulty, and he's like already like halfway through the game. So it's pretty. I don't know. My kids have been hogging everything, and that's just the way it is. I'm just watching now. But Metal Gear Solid, if you do get a chance to play it, the graphics are very impressive, and from what I've seen, I never played the original game, but it looks a lot better, a lot smoother. The frame rate feels great, and it's a great espionage kind of adventure thing, and they drop you into a lot of different scenarios, and reminds me of a lot of old Capcom games, so it'll take you back. So, and I don't have any video of it for you tonight, but yeah, go check it out. Maybe I recommend it when the price drops a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah, let's get into it. What's with Microsoft raising prices again? Holy moly! This is from GameStop, I guess. The Xbox Series X on launch, I believe it was $500. Now it's going to be $649.99 after this price increase. These things are becoming just like PCs, Travis. Like
No.
they're going to keep going up.
I know,
not
but
stopping.
it's still not even close yet. It's
You
still
think
a
it's
heck
still
of
a deal?
Yeah. I mean, well, the reason why I'm not playing the PlayStation Pro is because it doesn't hold up against the PC that I have, right? So, but it does have Gran Turismo, so the PC does not have that. But its performance is just not there. So, I mean, it's kind of it's hard. Even if you built though a PC that matched the performance of the PS5 Pro, it would cost you more to build that PC still than what they're selling a PS5 Pro for. So no, I think that the value is still here because Nvidia and following suit, AMD did also kind of followed with it. They've just the GPU alone is what sets it away from it. So no, you're getting a good value with console gaming. You really are. It's just how it is.
It's just the price increases are, and it's not just Xbox, and maybe they've been more transparent than other people.
I mean, I will say this: buying a console is like me buying guitars. I buy a guitar, and it sits. Well, I mean, I play it, but let's say that it just sat for a while. It appreciates in value. So I just sold one for more than what I paid for, right? Like I can do that with music and with guitars. I look at the consoles, and it's almost that way. If you buy one at launch prices, you could sit there and just wait for a while and maybe resell it for a profit. And I'm not talking scalping. I'm just talking, like you could play it for a while and then be like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of this. I think I'm going to go to the resale market because the inflation is just outpacing where you're at with it.
Or be like you, just return it or sell it to somebody else.
No, sell it to somebody else. I'm outside the return window. Yeah.
Real quick, we got a super chat already.
Yeah.
Super chat for the late night. Super chat. All right,
Another one. Thank you, Joe Cade. Thank you, Gallagher.
You guys rock.
Yeah.
You know what he said? He said it's for the claw machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've been drinking.
Gallagher guy's gonna get a plane ticket out here. He's going to be second in line for that claw machine. So, what I would say, yeah, Joe Cade, the value for console is still high, and it is for a couple of reasons too. You can get a console and you can just play it. The PC gaming hobby really tries to get there, and it's a lot closer than it was, like, say, in the 90s, but or even in the 2000s, but it's still not. It's still a tinkerer's hobby. If it doesn't need to be, but the majority of people that I know that are PC gamers, they enjoy tinkering at the same time, and that's part of the hobby with it. So, I think that the consoles are offering a good value. I'm really excited to see what happens next with the next PlayStation.
Yeah,
that could be cool.
Well, how much is the PlayStation 6 going to cost, Dathan?
It'll probably be $1,000.
I was going to say 1,000. Yeah,
why would it not be 1,000? I mean, at this rate, it's getting to the point where, I mean, do you just start like going to errands and renting these consoles for a week or so and then taking them back? I mean, it's getting absolutely ridiculous for a console that came out, 5 years ago. Next month went up in price $150.
Yeah.
I mean, the Galaxy 2 terabyte is $800. I mean,
no, I'm not. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, though. I'm not a fan of prices going up. I'm just apples to apples comparing what is the rate of the inflation in the PC gaming world versus the rate of inflation with the console world, and it just hasn't. PC is still just taking a beating for it.
It's just everything is so darn expensive. Like, even just looking at these Magic the Gathering Spider-Man cards, like if you want to get a whole deck of those, it's like $200. Like, I don't get everything. Everything's up. It's hard. So, hey, Chris, do you have any final thoughts before we move on here?
No, it's obviously the power cords is where all the cost is coming from.
Yeah.
The one component you can't get out of China.
All that copper. That's what's
so when we find out about the PlayStation 6,
mm-hmm.
whenever that is, and then Xbox, who knows what's going to happen with Xbox prices at that time? Are people finally going to be like, oh man, Nintendo only $450, $500? Are we going to go back to that and be like, oh, this is such a better deal now, when everybody was bitching about, well, the price is ridiculous? Is it going to be like, well, now it just seems like it's a better deal? As long as
as long as Nintendo doesn't follow like AMD did in the PC gaming world, right? So AMD released a GPU that was a really good value, and it was getting knocked on value for performance. Like, not knocked, it was getting praised for it. Like, finally, although it hurt reviewers to say a card that was $500 was a good deal, it was compared to what NVIDIA was charging for the performance that you got from it. Well, they sold out instantly. And so AMD immediately said, you know what, actually, more like $650. And actually closer to $1,000, really. So they just jacked up based off of what they saw that they really could get away with. And I mean, I'm just going to call them out on that. That's what they did. They tried to scale backwards on it a bit, but too bad. You already did it once, and you have an inferior product. And I don't want to make anybody upset who's got it. It's a good product, but I've had both of the current generation, and even the offering from NVIDIA that's gimped, that's not the 90 series, so the 80 series, which is a bad price per performance thing. So I still wouldn't recommend it as a buy. It still was better than the card because it can.
So, I appreciate the perspective, but like for me, like, how everyone's complaining that everyone's still playing their PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
Yeah.
The older Xbox, like, I feel like this Xbox and this PlayStation 5, it's going to have to last longer because, again, with these price increases, people are going to retain their old console.
Yeah, but does it need to? Because, man, I thought that about video cards too. Like, I did think that about this current generation of video cards. I was like, it's priced way too high. You're going to see stagnation in the market, right? It didn't happen. just now, years after release, at $3,000 for the price of a video card. Can you find them on Best Buy shelves? And like 5 years ago, I would have told you were nuts. Well, was it 5 years, 6 years ago? I would have told you that you were nuts if you thought that people would pay mass market $1,000 for a GPU. And now it's up to $3,000 that people are paying for them, right? And they're just buying them. Now, I'm not saying that's a good idea. I'm not saying that I'm a good consumer, right? And I'm not saying that I'm smart budget-wise with any of my hobby. But I just think, unfortunately, Ryan, people just keep buying it. Like you said, the Pokemon cards, the reason why they're there is the demand is at that price point, right?
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.
Well, and most importantly, that soundbite should actually go out to the people who are buying scalped items off eBay. That's why the cards are so expensive, right? If everybody would just stop that, then the manufacturer wouldn't be able to just continue raising prices.
A lot of the problem is that these manufacturers, they're not making enough.
Right.
That's the problem. They're making it they're making the demand so that, you know, when they come out with the next one, they can just keep the cycle going and going and going. And from what I heard, these Magic cards, they just keep doing these collaborations and they just go on for ages and ages.
And then there's guys that like
the next one. I guess.
There's guys that'll take lanyards from the conventions and put them up on eBay, and you know, you got to deal with those guys too, right?
I would never sell on eBay, only Facebook Marketplace. I want to make sure the people I know I'm screwing are local.
Oh no!
That's the last thing I want. Well, and I'm actually a really, really, really honest seller on all of my stuff, like to a fault, to be honest. Like I will explicitly show things and downgrade the condition of my items from where they really are. So my reviews say that. They say like, hey, I bought this and he advertised it as great condition or excellent condition and it's like new. He, you know, like he's a very honest seller, things like that, right? Like I get those kind of reviews, which I think everybody should be. But whatever. I just yes, to Dathan's point, they're playing the game of we don't want excess inventory because that's money on the books. So we can just in time production because once that it hits the warehouse, it's gonna be bought, right? But what sucks about that then is everybody gets this fear of missing out. So they go to buy it, and really the second group that needs to be blamed is the retailers who still have not figured out, even though I believe it should be a pretty simple solution, how to stop scalpers from buying on their e-site. Right?
Jesus Christ, my God.
No, they really don't care because it's not their problem to have. It's a good problem for them to have. People buy the inventory the minute that they release it, and then it's gone. We can complain about how many times the website crashed while we were in queue and how we didn't get anything after 2 hours on a Tuesday morning. But they don't care because at the end of the day, there are 1,000 widgets sold, right?
What is this saying spirits thing true?
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't know I had a pair of used shorts up on Marketplace.
Yeah, baby.
I hope you did your laundry. All right. Moving on. I want to go back to a topic we had last week. Also talking about money
that nobody was excited about.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Eric was super pumped.
About what? The Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy.
I'm so into this.
I know, but I don't want to call people out online, but like I saw this one post on Instagram and I would have put them up there, but I don't want to put people on blast, you know me. Well, I'll just put you guys on blast, but I don't want to put other people on blast. This guy was complaining that, like, I think he's a fan of the Virtual Boy, but he's pissed off because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Switch or a Switch 2, and to get this to work, you need either one of those consoles, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, you would need to get the Nintendo Switch Online membership to get to be able to play the game. So he's just and then it's $100. So he's like he was just fed up, and I was just reading his post. I'm just like, if it's not for you, don't buy it. Like,
Well,
I don't understand why, and it's just like it's gonna make me like want to be a keyboard warrior. But like, you make a whole post about it, like do a graphic, like why Nintendo sucks. Like, some of us are, I've never played this thing, but like, why? I don't know. It really,
Well,
I think Travis, you had a point a while ago about pissing on other people's cornflakes or whatever. It's like, if it's not for
Yeah.
you, don't buy it. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I get maybe it's not perfect. Like, if it was a standalone Virtual Boy, yeah, we'd all buy that too. But like,
Well,
I
I
don't
think that in the case of this guy, you gotta put him on blast. Go find his post. Let
no.
Come on. He put it out there because he wants to see it. You shouldn't feel bad. He put it on the internet because he wants people to see it and to react. Otherwise, he would have just kept his thoughts to himself, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
go find him, call him out.
No. Not,
well,
I
we could put this in perspective, because right now on eBay, the Virtual Boy console by itself is going for $500. People are
So
selling.
how much? This was 100, right? For
So
just
it's
the shell.
100 for the shell.
and then you got to figure you got to buy the console if you
that's
don't
fair
have it.
because the audience for the people who own the console already. So his argument is moot there, in my opinion. Right? It's moot.
Right.
It just at that point it seems moot. What I think is happening with this guy is he's mad because maybe he can't afford it, and it's something that he really wants to try. And if that's true, that does suck, right? That goes back to our earlier conversation. If his criticism is steeped in, I don't have this kind of privilege, and it sucks because I actually really want to experience this. That part kind of sucks, right? Like, we all go through that at some point in our life where,
Yeah, and maybe there's extenuating circumstances. Maybe you're in a part of the world where you don't have access to the Nintendo Switch, or
who knows?
Like, there could be other factors going on, but I have a feeling that's not the case.
Yeah, but if he's just arguing because he thinks it's a dumb idea, then that's fine too. But then that does cross over into, who cares? Just move on.
Now, there were more hatred for Nintendo this week because, like, I saw a lot of people still complaining about the Mario Galaxy stuff, also, and that whole package. I guess there was a whole new trailer that came out this week, and it didn't really look any different than what the game looked like on Wii. But I guess it's supposed to be upscaled to 4K.
Wait a minute. It's not a bunch of pixelated trash, is it?
Right. Well, I don't know.
No, you said they're going to 4K upscale it.
They are supposed to 4K ups, unlike the Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah. That's impossible to play, by the way.
Right.
They should give you instructions.
But, Nintendo charging $70 for both those games. And, people are upset about that too. And again, if it's, $70 does seem like a bit of a stretch for those, but they're great games. But like, if it's not for you, don't buy it. But like, I mean, I don't know. The game comes out in just a few weeks here.
Do you think that part of this, including the Virtual Boy thing, is steeped in the fact that there just isn't a lot out exclusive to the Switch 2? Do you think Nintendo could maybe make some of this complaining go away if there are more game offerings? But it seems like people are kind of grasping for, give me something new for the Switch 2. Like, do you think that there's any of that going on?
Yeah, there's probably some of that too. Yeah. I don't know. Part of it, the first Mario Galaxy 1, you can get right now on Switch. It was part of that other collection, right, Chris? So,
yeah, the 3D Super Mario collection on the Switch came with Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario Sunshine. And it was one of those that I loved the series. I bought it. I wanted Mario Galaxy 2 to be released on the Switch after that one was dropped. They obviously decided to wait, and if I want the physical version, I've got to buy Galaxy One all over again to get that. So I'm kind of, my annoyance is there is I kind of I'd prefer to have the physical when it comes to these games if they're on the cartridge than I would the digital version, because I know I can buy Mario Galaxy 2 digitally for $40, but I don't want the digital version.
You want the physical copy.
I want the physical copy.
Yeah.
So
Dathan,
now
are you gonna
now I got a double dip, and it makes me so mad. I think I might just go out and spend the money.
Dathan, do you have any thoughts on this, or do you like any thoughts on the drama here?
I don't know. I agree with you. I think people are going to complain about anything. You can't please everybody, and if people don't, they want to post videos and comments about, well, I got to buy this, and this, and don't buy the goddamn machine. Don't buy anything. It's for other people that want it. Joe Kate seemed to be pretty excited about it. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to get the cardboard thing. I'll get the actual device thing.
Well, and the other way you got to look at it too is if Nintendo wasn't offering, like, this didn't come out at all, there's going to be a whole generation of people who will never experience the Virtual Boy. They don't have any way to experience it. Nintendo's bringing in a way for people who have never had that experience to finally be able to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're all, there's so many people focused on land on the negative. Nobody's talking about the positive, which is that now Joe Cade's finally going to get a chance to play the Virtual Boy.
He says he's
getting both.
What?
Well, you got to play your cardboard box every now and then too.
Yeah.
Go for broke.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Steps is a fan. That's cool.
It's true. Steps had the Virtual Boy, especially Mario Tennis and Wario Land. Cool. Well, no, I've never played it before, so I'm looking forward to it. And this is not till next year, right? So
I think pre-orders are out in UK though. I think you can pre-order it overseas, but not here. I don't know when the pre-orders are going to start over here.
Let's fly out there. Actually, we know a buddy that has to, fly out to Europe every once in a while. We should just let him do it. Eh? Where is Eric?
Should be here, so he's going to be late. So
I'm getting my Switch 2 before the end of the year with a couple games. I can't wait. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's a good system.
Good on you. Yeah, it is good. It was great on the plane.
I wanted to talk real quick too about the Wolverine game because these shorts blow up for me. We finally have some more news, like rumor news, that this game is coming out next year. Finally, and Dathan didn't cancel the game.
What do you mean I didn't cancel the game?
Everyone thought you canceled this game after the leaks came out, and you were saying that you thought the game was canceled. Do you remember that?
I do not, but I mean, if it's coming out, then awesome. Great.
Yeah, and then
it got delayed multiple times.
Yep. This is going to be on PlayStation 5.
And I imagine they'll probably end up releasing a PC.
Yeah, for Travis.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job for me. Thank you, Sony.
All right.
Just you, no one else, right?
Just for me.
Just for you.
I sent them an email once saying, hey, you know what you should do? Let me play these games without buying a PlayStation. So then they did, and then I went and bought a PlayStation.
I hope they make this like a solid like R or M rating with the blood, right? I mean, maybe.
Well, all of them are now, aren't they? Aren't they all?
Well, watching Spider-Man 2, there's not.
But that's because Spider-Man just wraps people up in webs, right?
Yeah.
This
could be something good.
Yeah, he's going to be drinking at a bar, and then he'll stab people. Good game.
Anyway, yeah, that's just my. I mean, you should be able to. Hopefully, they have options to taper down the violence. But if you want to go completely balls out, Let's do it. Yeah, that's you. Okay. And then Nintendo possibly doing achievements finally. Looks like there's been some code digging. Patent digging. Seeing what Nintendo has for
Yeah.
patents.
They're in trouble with that right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I know they have another patent they're trying to patent like the Pokemon.
But it's written
mechanic.
so generically that basically if you have a companion and you send the companion into a place and then an enemy can spawn and fight the companion, that's what they're trying to patent.
Right? If the patent office approves it, let's do
They
it.
did.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that sucks because that's every co-op game. That's
I
every
need
game
to apply for some patents.
fights on your behalf, right? That's Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. No, it sounds like they're going to be doing stuff more like Dathan had to download that mobile game to get those points for his NES. What do you call that statue thing?
Platinum
the tokens
points.
or whatever.
Yeah, to get the platinum points, you had to play a level, and then you get 100 points. If they're going to incorporate that into Switch games, like I'm all for that. But I mean, I don't like how you need platinum points all the time. I wish you could just buy their items they have locked behind those. But
So Steam has that and Blizzard has that, right?
Yeah, I think
Like-
Steam has it where you can do like borders and stuff like around
Yeah, and you can get
your
like
ID and
trading
your
cards,
theme
and,
and
yeah,
whatever they call that stuff.
well, it sounds
Yeah.
like Nintendo might patent it.
yeah, they might.
Then they won't
I
have
mean-
it anymore.
That's gonna it depends on whether they try to enforce it, but it's still it's. I mean that whole patent thing because that did catch me this week when I saw that. I forgot about it, but it did catch me. This is the problem with having old people that don't understand things determine what's a good idea and what's a bad idea.
Well, there was no pushback on this U.S. patent because they had that patent in Japan.
Yeah,
They've had it for a long time, but they finally decided to try and see if they could get a patent in America, and there was no pushback from the patent office, which
Yeah.
even that was kind of for those who pay attention to what the patent office does and everything, that was kind of a major surprise for a lot of people. It's like, where was the pushback?
Yeah.
Because there's so many games that do. I was going to say, I think with Steam's point system or whatever they've got, I think I have like over 200,000, but because they're only useful for like
yeah,
borders,
Silly stuff, right?
It's a complete waste of time.
I had somebody request one of my cards. So I got like trading cards with the points, and some rando hit me up with like a trade offer for some card from some random game I played, and then they offered me 2 of their trading cards from
Should have done it.
Yeah,
well, I was like, what is this? I don't want some rando being on my friends list. And I thought that's what you had to do. But no,
That was Chris. He was messaging you.
yeah, you can just do these trades for things on Steam.
That was Meatball Saucy.
I think everybody's forgotten about that whole thing, but maybe not. Maybe there is a like, oh, I want the Steam trading cards.
We'll have to have AI do a report on how to do that exactly.
Well, I think there was at one point when they'd first introduced those, you could actually turn around and sell the cards
Yeah.
to add money to your Steam wallet, and it doesn't do that anymore. So they're just kind of like everything, it's useless.
Right.
And I was going to bring up with this, I did try out the Skate early access for the Xbox, and I read the user agreement that EA has on that one. And I love the point in it where it says that they can shut down your account for your protection.
Jesus Christ, my God.
Well, some people do need to have.
No, I can
get
still
their
sell it.
protection
You're
from
right.
you.
I'm on Steam right now, and I can sell my little cards. I can sell, for example, Zoltan from Witcher 2 for 11 cents.
Really?
2 were sold in the last 24 hours of Zoltan.
Wow.
Zoltan.
Yeah.
Wasn't Zoltan the cult leader in Dude, Where's My Car?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was.
What I
Keyboard
wish
Chris,
I
make it happen. Pretty
Oh,
sure it
here's an
was.
advanced filter too. A marketable. I'm gonna check, but I want them to. Oh, this is so funny. They did. They tried to make this like completely like trading cards.
That was probably Galaga guy.
Well, now everybody, you know that you can. I'm reminding everybody that if you have Steam, you can get into trading cards digitally. I guess for actual cash, though.
Well, there's Zoltan, the fortune telling machine.
That's Zoltar from the movie Big.
Yeah, big, right?
Yep.
Apparently somebody made a game called Zoltan Fortune Telling Machine. So not Zoltar, but Zoltan.
Yeah, they call it Zoltan so they don't get canceled, right?
Anyway,
I don't know. I can't. It's not
moving
pretty
on. There was this pre-order I saw that you shared, Dathan, for Hyrule Warriors, the new one. It looks like this is could be a cool collector's edition. Looks like this is the Japan version. Do you think this is going to come out into the United States?
I think you can order this on Play Asia right now or pre-order on there. So when Hyrule Warriors, the first one that came out, they had a version of this, and it was only available for the Wii U at the Nintendo store in New York. And it came in a pretty big box, and it pretty much had the same stuff. Had a scarf and had all that stuff like that. And it's that, and they did a Mario Kart one for Mario Kart 7. They were the same size, and I think the Mario Kart came with a shell, and it was New York store only. And those two are the rarest Wii U games that you can get, I think. So if this does come to the States, it's going to be a New York or San Francisco store only purchase type thing. And they'll be limited. Okay. They'll be limited to like 100 per store type thing.
So if you're an eBay seller, you could be making some bank, eh?
Yep.
Go for broke.
What is that from?
Street Fighter Alpha 3. Danny the Quartercade made me make a whole bunch of these. So
okay.
I got a whole bunch. I just haven't played them.
Let's party. That's enough. Unbeatable.
Some of them are really dumb, but I think he uses them on his channel.
I can't believe my eyes. Here comes a new challenger.
I used to hear that one a lot.
Here comes a new challenger. That's great. Super. Excellent.
Well, of course, I have this one for Meatball Saucy. This is actually Danny.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
Talking about Taito, or how do you pronounce Taito?
Taito, now you see the Taito.
It's like Taito, isn't it?
Yeah, that's I don't know.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
Travis,
what's that?
We have a sponsor.
Streambo. That's you.
Yeah, but what were we listening to just a second ago?
Danny. Say that's for Meatball Saucy. Like, yeah, I don't understand what he's how he's saying Taito.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
How do you say Taito? I'm not a. Did you guys take Japanese in high school?
It's pronounced Taito.
Taito. Yeah, that sounds.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
That's from somebody's actual chat.
Yeah, this is Danny, the Cornercade.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
I think he's adding like extra syllables.
It sounded like he had a seizure, like when talking.
I think he fell asleep, but he had a huge stream on earlier tonight. But we wanted to give him shit, so
yeah.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
We're gonna get into the Taito cabinet here in a second. Oh, look, they're back. There, you get another chance, Travis.
Wow.
Well, I was thinking about like if you were actually going to have a stream where you went over teaching somebody another language, which it sounds like Danny may be great at. I have a feeling that it'd not get a lot of traction on most of the platforms because it's kind of, boring. But if you wanted to up your chances of getting a lot of people, the way they start, because then people be like, I wonder what this is about. How do you say Taito? What do I care? Well, it must matter because this guy's got thousands of people watching his channel. And the easiest way to get up and going with that is to give my friends streamboo.com, drop the space, a shout out so that you can get only the best fun.
You know what I think happened just now? It says we have one follower on Twitch and one follower on, my Twitch channel, and then one follower on Chris's Twitch channel, who we're also streaming this to. And I think that's what happened. That person jumped in mine, and then he jumped in Chris's, and then hit the send button on both of those.
Well, this is how you can tell. If that one person that went from channel to channel was the best viewer, then that actually means it was streamboo.com.
Yeah, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, if they were also cheap, if they didn't cost us a lot, because that's the other thing I forgot to mention about our friends at Streamboo, is not only are they the best viewers, they're very loyal, don't cause a scene, they clean up after themselves, but they're also cheap. It's a perfect date.
That's great. Super. Excellent.
Before I get into the Taito stuff,
Taito.
David's a Mega Man fan, right? So Mega Man could be appearing in the Sonic racing game next week, eh?
I heard about that.
Are you excited, maybe?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Go for broke.
My guess is that his cart would be the Rush dog, would just, transform into a cart or something like that and just use that, I would guess.
I hear the demo is out there for this game right now, and I've heard good things, so I might have to pick this one up.
Is that Star Fox characters in the bottom right corner there? I can't tell. What is that?
I don't know. Almost looks like Tails
Yeah.
and Knuckles, and I don't know who the character on the left is.
Okay.
It just says bonus, yeah. Don't ask Chris, he's getting new glasses.
Okay, hold on now. I listened to somebody teach me how to pronounce Taito.
Taito. Now you see the Taito.
No, there's no E.
There's no E?
There's no Taito.
Taito. Now
Play it
you
again.
see the Taito. Taito. Now you see the Taito.
When I listened to it, and can you play audio? You can find it.
Yeah, it'll send me the link.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We got a super chat.
Oh yeah, that's we'll
Meatball
play.
saucy.
Dude, thank you so much, Jason.
Wow.
No, Dathan, you want to read it? Or who can read Japanese here?
I can't read Japanese.
What? Wait,
Why
what?
are you asking me? Why the hell would I know?
I don't want to be the one quoted in another stream.
Oh, are you talking about?
So you want?
Taito?
So I have to do it?
Oh! Hey,
Yeah. We're getting next month's
So
stream
there you
paid
go.
for here. Thank you, Meatball.
Yeah, thank you, Meatball. But
Yes,
we're
thanks,
gonna teach
Meatball.
you how to
Good
say
dude.
it proper. I put it in the chat.
Awesome.
In the.
Oh, okay.
chat.
Private chat.
For us, yeah.
All right. Open in new tab. Okay. All right. Share screen.
There's no E that I can hear.
Okay. Dude.
Taito.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Taito.
Yeah. See, tight.
Taito.
So now, if you can overlay Danny with that, or Jokade, right? Who was it that was
No,
Danny.
Coracade.
Taito. Now you see the Taito.
See, now if you can overlay the beginning Taito. Yeah, see? No.
What are we doing?
This is now becoming a learn how to say.
Taito. Now you see the Taito.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I'm surprised that there actually
the Taito.
There actually is a YouTube video on how to pronounce it.
People have all obviously wanted to know. I wonder if Danny was, Danny didn't look at it.
Obviously not.
Yeah, Google. Yeah. Actually, no, Ichabod Crane says he actually did it pretty spot on.
Ichabod Crane is just Danny's alt.
Yeah. How much do you pay you for that?
It's his burner.
Ultra weird.
All right. So let's get to the Taito cabinet. So apparently it's been leaked. I thought this was already leaked, but now we have a better image of it. There's going to be a Double Dragon iconic arcade. Does this guy? Danny was gushing over this on his stream earlier that it looks amazing.
This is like 80s right here. This is spot on.
Yeah.
This is
what I
see
remember
in an arcade back in the day.
Yeah. I'll give props to that.
Mm-hmm. I think it looks cool. I like it.
You could put that in a pizza parlor.
Side,
people
though?
think it was legit.
What's that?
What's going on with the side of it though? Like the front looks good, but the side, I'm kind of like, what?
To be honest, I never saw the sides of the games because they were always sandwiched next to each other. So I wouldn't even know if that was legit or not, right? If that was original.
Yeah.
I'm not that.
I'm the same way. I never, most of those games, unless it was an end cap game.
Yeah.
Which they usually had Pac-Man on the end cap, so you could see the side art.
Right.
That's
if you're in the chat and you're excited for this, put a 1. I don't know. I went back and played Double Dragon a couple years ago, and I don't know. I think it was good back in the 80s. Like it was like an amazing beat 'em up. But now I don't know. I think there's a lot better stuff, and it's like I don't know. I don't know if I can go back to it. Now there's probably going to be other games on this.
Yeah, we'll have the usual suspects.
Right. How do you throw? Okay. Yeah. Jason's excited. How do you throw 1? Put type 1. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just yeah. He's excited to see something new. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'm trying to get some interaction with you guys. Jeez.
I think they're doing a pretty good job without the you mentioning her asking them. You ain't doing shit.
MG and Ichabod Crane are out.
You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Okay, yeah. J-Rod says Double Dragon brings me back a lot of good memories. I'll still play through the whole thing. Does it have any fighting games?
I doubt it. I think if it's going to have a game, it's going to be some sort of side scroller. I would guess.
Yeah.
Isn't Double Dragon a fighting game? You fight.
It's side scroller beat 'em up is what it is.
But it's not a fighting game. Double Dragon is not a fighting game.
Well, you do fight. You can even use a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sure kind of looks like a fighting game to me.
And people have some exaggerated double overs when you whap them in the stomach in Double Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it because Double Dragon did not age well, but it's good for the home arcade community as a whole. Okay. Yeah.
Why did they steal your girl to begin with? I forget the plot. Like in the beginning of the game, they walk up to your girl or to somebody's girl and they punch her in the gut and they throw her over the shoulder and they take off.
It's the same plot from Final Fight too. Like you lose your daughter or something, you got to go get her.
Well, that makes sense. But if it's your girlfriend,
I thought it was
in today's day and age, she can take care of herself.
Oh, MG says it's an RPG. Oh, that'd be dope.
Wasn't it Robert Patrick that needed to get the medallions from the Double Dragons? Isn't that how the game worked? I don't remember.
The
It's
what?
kind of low.
You're talking about Twilight? Is this that strange lighthouse movie?
Taito, now you see the Taito.
Yeah, well. All right, guys, I got to bounce.
Okay.
I will
right,
see you
enjoy the
guys
movie.
next week.
Enjoy
Have
the
a good
movie.
weekend, guys.
New VHS tapes.
Yep. Taito.
I.e.
Taito.
Taito.
and Taken 2 and Taken
Is it
3.
Taito or Taito?
Taito.
I'm just gonna go off what Danny says.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
the
he
arcade
did-
master. I'm gonna go off what he says. So,
Who made him the arcade master?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not doing shit. Yeah, kind of like how Meatball Saucy's like the mod guy for all his
No,
stuff. So
Meatball
I
Saucy's
would-
the arcade guy, I think.
if I had questions, well, I'd go to ask Meatball or I would ask Danny, either of those two guys, to be honest.
Oh, Dark Realm says it's Toto.
No, he's just wants to bless the rains down in Africa.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he
leaving to play that Russian game. Oh God! See, someone check on his stream on his channel. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That's what he's doing.
Okay, moving on. So there was other. So that was the iconic arcade stuff, and I'm sorry I don't have all the details here, but here there were some pictures from the Basic Fun cabinets that everyone's losing their minds over. And I don't know. I'm not too excited for these. Like, I don't know.
The Centipede, not so much. But I do. The Star Wars one is actually kind of cool. I do like that one. If you have a picture.
Yeah. Where is that one? Right here.
Yeah, I do kind of like that.
Oh, weird. I never saw this in the arcade.
No, I never saw one either.
It's because like the cabinets, it's a little bit different. This is more blocky style than I think what the original ones were. So they kind of went with a little bit of a different take on this a little bit. And,
I just don't remember Return of the Jedi as an arcade game though. But maybe it just
I've got it on my arcade 1-up. It's not the best because you got it with the yoke and you're playing at an angle there with your speeder bike, and then you go from the speeder bike to the Millennium Falcon, and it's a hard game. And I think like the older Atari Star Wars games are more fun than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says it's ugly. But it is interesting. They're doing a title that Arcade 1-up never did. So
Yeah.
I'll give them
that's
props
true.
for that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now it's not a new ROM. Like we have this ROM,
Right.
but
Yeah, but it is also Star Wars, so they probably had to secure obviously some stuff there. So
I think the colors look good. It's missing a coin door, so I'm sure there'll be some people in the community bitching about that. Like there's no coin door in the front.
yeah.
And I don't know. Overall, I like the colors.
Yeah.
Now, would I have it
don't
in my
really-
house? I don't know.
I think that the coin door would have been good. I think that they probably could have put the instructions. I'm guessing those are the instructions what the coin door are on the bezel or somewhere inside a little bit. Unless they just wanted to keep the bezel just straight, what it is now. Yeah, I think it is a little off when you look at it like that.
No, these guys are saying that the original looked way better.
Wait, I think I do remember this now. I found a picture of the original arcade machine.
All right, send me the link.
Well, I just Googled Return of the
okay.
Jedi arcade game.
Okay.
And then
Well,
it
take your guys' word for it.
It
I kinda
doesn't
just-
look. It doesn't look like that. I'm just saying it. Now I remember seeing this in arcades. I probably tried playing it once or twice and just didn't gel with it.
Yeah, he says
I'm
the
sure
shape is all wrong.
Next Level has something like this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would guess that I would be surprised if they didn't have something like
They
Here's
have
the problem.
They
though,
have
with-
Battle Pod.
Yeah,
Don't
I
they?
think
Like
I think
that's the one to do.
I think the problem with buying this specific arcade machine is that it's probably not a ton of fun, and this would be something that you would buy and stick in your house or in your place, and people would look at it and then talk to you about what they wished it was instead. They'd talk about, what would be cool, man, I used to really play, Cubert all the time after school. Like it would turn into something like that. Where want to play Return of the Jedi, and they'd be like, I don't know, let's watch the football game instead.
Right.
I mean, if it was a claw machine, you'd have a line out around the block. But
That's true. That's true.
Did you guys ever play Indiana Jones and the what was the second one they did? Temple of Doom arcade game.
It sounds familiar.
Did you ever play that?
I don't think I have.
I think it.
I can't picture a cabinet.
It wasn't good. But I can see Basic Fun like doing a game like that.
Yeah, I don't think I did play it, actually. I'm looking at gameplay of it. I played the Temple of Doom one. But not that I thought it was good. I just remember playing it.
Let's see. I also have the one that did look good, and maybe Dathan was interested in this, was the WrestleFest. So looks like there's going to be 2 versions of it, guys. So like I don't know what are they calling this? The Deluxe XXXXL and the regular XXL or whatever. I don't know. But they look sharp, and that's a title that hasn't come out yet.
This is missing wrestlers though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hearing too. Yeah,
I think
someone said it in the chat earlier who was missing.
Sergeant Slaughter and the Legion of Doom, which is 3 characters. When you've already got a roster that's kind of limited already, are not going to be in the game. And it looks like they're not replacing it with anyone else. You can kind of see the bezel from the picture here.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they're not on there.
Can they go ahead and like re-add like Stacy Keebler or someone like that?
I don't think so.
No, it's WrestleFest.
It was long before her time. Yeah.
So that's a little frustrating. I mean, this looks really cool. It's kind of frustrating that they're getting rid of them. But I mean, so
that makes you not want to get it then, huh?
Not really. I mean, I do have a version of this game on my countertop already. It is the WrestleFest. It's the same thing. I think I have 2 versions. And all the characters are there, and it played just like the arcade, exact same thing. I do like the effort they put into this to make it look, like the 80s style one or whenever the last one came out. But not having, omitting a few wrestlers on there is definitely a downer on that.
But it's got the coin door.
Oh, Ichabod says there's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
so you can't play online. That sucks.
And I think this was 700. I think that's what Danny said. I think he said it was 750. I think I could be wrong. But
there is also on the right. There's a little countercade too.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get the countercades? I have a Pac-Man once.
I have my bar top one here, but that's not really it's not like that. I know that Evercade did a thing with like the Mega Man Battle Network and the Street Fighter one, I think. Last November.
Is WrestleFest a 4-player game? Because the one in the middle has.
Yes, it was a 4-player game because you could do 2-on-2 tag matches.
Because I'm thinking like it's the same. It suffers the same thing that NBA Jam. If you had that at home, like when are you going to have 4 people at home to play this? Like I think maybe you only need the 2-player one, possibly.
Yeah,
but it is smaller.
Yeah,
Ultra is like XL. Okay, I don't know all the terminology.
Yeah, they're all different, and they all have their own thing. I like Meatball's idea about replacing it with the Hart Foundation and the Undertaker. That would actually be pretty cool to to add on to there.
Ultra adds a 19-inch screen, speaker grills, coin door, and a larger cabinet. Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely spot the difference between the two cabinets, screen wise, and obviously the coin door and the control panel.
Have they said what other games are coming with this?
I don't remember.
The guys in the chat will know.
Yeah.
Supreme is 4 players. Ultimate is 2 players. Now, if you're interested in the chat, if you think you're going to buy this, I'm curious. I mean, I'm not going to get it. I'm not a big wrestling fan. But I think it looks sharp.
Is this a this year release? Is it coming out this year, or is it
kind of sounds like it? Where did I don't know. There's a guy on Reddit that was talking about it earlier. I could have sworn I saw there was a pre-order that's going to be coming up in October for it. But maybe I don't know where I read that.
October for pre-order or October for release?
October for pre-order, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pre-orders in a week or 2 on the Supreme. There you go. Ultra to follow. That 4-player deck is a lot smaller than the Arcade Up 1 version, I tell you that much.
Well, is it bigger than, because if I look at my 4-player NBA Jam, is it similar to that size? Getting 4 players to play on NBA Jam, it's tough because some of those
I think the bigger one is going to be bigger than NBA Jam. At least the one I got you. There is a deluxe NBA Jam, but I didn't have that one. That's not the one I sold you. I had the original.
Yeah.
But what else did I have here? I had this image. So there's a Centipede countercade. There's going to be a Tempest countercade. I wonder if they'd do a full-size Tempest. But again, Arcade 1-Up did that, so I don't know why they're doing that.
Right.
And then there's the WrestleFest countercade. Ichabod says, I'm glad they're making it. It will bring new faces to the hobby and the cult community. Did I already show this one? Asteroid Centipede combo. Okay. And then there's the Turtles right next to it. So there is a Turtles next to it. I feel like those really need a coin door. I don't like how it just says the logo Turtles there, and
yeah.
The control panel on Turtles looks really weird too.
Yeah, I don't know what their thought process like. What games are going to be on the Turtles? Besides the the regular.
I think there's going to be like some NES games or something on there.
Yeah. Well, they have you can kind of see the list right there. I don't know if that's the titles or whatever. So
being on the bigger cab, I bet 4-player deck is as big, if not bigger, than the Arcade 1-Up. If they're doing it right, they do it bigger, I think.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're making it. Oh yeah, we already read that one. So yeah, I mean, you guys in the community, I don't want to piss on anyone's cornflakes here, but I think for me, I'm not interested in anything just yet. But if they put something out, I'll leave the door open for basic fun. But yeah, they definitely are emulating. I think, isn't this the company? These are made by ThinkUp, who used to be employed by Arcade 1-Up. So they did the design work on Arcade 1-Up, and now they're just working for basic fun.
So are you still on board with your Street Fighter?
Yeah. My pre-order is still going on, so.
And that's what, in a month and a half?
Well, they said it would
Is it November? I thought it was November.
What I'm hearing now, it's going to be December for that thing.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm going to get an invoice next month. I'm not going to pay the last part of it until like they say it's shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone else or the iconic out here in the chat, but yeah, I don't want to pay him that second payment until I know it's going to ship.
Right.
They are putting console ROMs on Turtles, not the arcade ROMs. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's half-ass is what that is.
You know, and we have Dathan. Do you have the Cowabunga collection that has all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with playing it on Switch. Like,
no, not at
it's
all.
perfect.
Or Xbox, PlayStation. It's on everything.
Yeah,
PlayStation
Steam.
4.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, and it's online.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going to be online. Half of the old arcade 1-up is working with Basic Fun. Well, I'm glad they're employed again. J-Rod says, me and my brother played WrestleFest back in the day, and all the time in the arcade. Missing 3 is a no-go. Looks like 2 arcade ROMs and 4 NES games.
Yeah, that's about right. It's the first 3 and TMNT 2, the side-scroll arcade game, and then the Manhattan Project or whatever, and then the Tournament Fighters.
Yeah. Wow. Man, I don't know. It's like, it just seems half-assed.
Well, it pretty much is, because like they all said, like if they're just throwing ROMs in there and just putting some cardboard around it with a screen, then you really are pretty much just paying for the exterior and a screen, if anything. You're not,
maybe they get the license from Nickelodeon or whoever owns this, and like, all right, these are the games that we have. They shoot it over to them, and then they call it good.
Yeah.
Dark Realm says WrestleFest was a 3-player cab, not a 4-player cab.
No, interesting. I thought it was 4.
And I know there's a whole group online, like, there's some people that want it exactly like it was in the arcade, and then there's another group of people that don't really care. Like, I think I'm probably in the realm, like, I don't really care too much, but as long as it makes sense and it looks good. Like, you want it look good if you got people coming over or whatever. You don't want to have a piece of crap in your house. So, yeah, it's interesting that you guys in the chat, you're all over this. Oh, yeah, Meatball Saucy says it was a 4-player cab. Okay. Maybe there was a 3 and a 4-player cab. It was a 3-player. It was an operator build update. Okay. The release cabinet was 4. Maybe we'll just have a debate about how you pronounce Taito.
Taito, now you can see the Taito.
Maybe that's what it was. All right. But yeah, I don't know. It is interesting to see that they're finally gonna do some stuff in the home arcade community, and I know like some of you guys like have been starving for this stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like we've been playing other stuff. Oh. Taito.
Not gonna let that go, are we?
Where is Danny? He must have fallen asleep.
He went to bed. He went to bed because he wanted us to start the show early tonight.
Taito, now you see the Taito.
He's gonna see this stream tomorrow and go, "What's going on?" Guys?
Galaga guy is at the Midwest Gaming Classic right now, so he was doing a stream from there.
Is there anything? No, it's not the Midwest Gaming Classic. It's the Cleveland.
Oh,
Gaming.
Cleveland. That's what it is.
Yeah. What is going on in Cleveland? Is there? We should look up that website.
My mistake. Midwest Gaming is usually the same time as Game On.
Cleveland Gaming Classic. There we go. I want to look at their website for shits and giggles here. Because why not? Oh, they got some full motion video here.
I think Galaga guy was streaming live from there, I think.
Yeah, I just saw them. They were, from what I saw, Arcades Anonymous was doing like a video shoot in their hotel or something, or
Mhm.
what do you call that? Airbnb. This kind of looks like PRGE to me.
Well, yep. A lot of the gaming expos are kind of in that same format where they have, one section is vendors and one section is arcades and stuff like that. It's kind of the norm when it comes to gaming conventions.
Are they going to talk about what vendors they have? No. Things to do. Okay, special guests. Okay, so there's some voice actors. They got the girl from that did the voice of the girl from Final Fantasy VII. Oh, John Riggs is going to be there. That's one of Dathan's buddies.
Yeah, some of these people I've never heard of.
No idea.
I don't know who.
Yeah, there's the Retro Buzz. I've talked to him before on YouTube. The Game Dad.
The Game Dad. Like these are just YouTube peeps?
It looks like some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Next year, guys.
Where's Dathan's invite?
Next year we'll be there. Whole panel. Just to us.
Alpha Magnus. All right, that guy looks pretty cool. All right, what else was there? Okay, arcade, pinball, and more. Oh, it's happening now. Yeah, there was an Airbnb. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to get an invite. Sounds like they send YouTubers out here.
Yeah.
They have pinball,
Mm-hmm.
Japanese imports, BattleTech.
Maid Cafe. Oh, I'm sure they do. That's
so?
Where's Eric at? Eric's supposed to be here.
He's at a Maid Cafe.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, me neither.
Oh, look what they have.
Oh, yeah.
Artemis Bridge Simulator.
Artemis Bridge Simulator. Eric could be all over that.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have anything from Taito?
Taito. Now you see the Taito.
Where do you get to beam people up? I like how that guy put
It's
on
not Star Trek. That's what Dathan would tell me. He's like, that's not Star Trek. Or Eric said that.
Yeah,
I like though how he put on the captain's hat. He said, "Wait a minute, Bridge Simulator. Let me go get my captain's hat. I'll be right back."
Someone needs to message these guys and tell them to do the Artemis Bridge Simulator.
Then on the way out, they said, "Sir, there's no reentry," and he said, "I have to get my captain's hat." And they said, "Okay, for you, we'll make an exception."
I watched the stream earlier, and there were people doing cosplay. Not to mention, there was an Uber driver that was dressed as Deadpool. Maybe they thought it was Comic-Con.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're out in Cleveland, probably it's the closest you're going to get.
Retro PC games.
Yeah.
Indie games. Mario Kart Live.
What?
Okay.
It's the band Mario Kart.
So Mario Kart Live is where they do the Mario Kart, like the little car racer thing. You remember that came out a while ago?
Oh, okay,
yeah. So you download the game on your Switch and you actually do like live. There's like a camera on the Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what that is.
Okay.
Eric and I have met those guys who they were a Game On last year, and I think they're going to be at PRGE this year too, and set up a course and all that stuff. It's pretty elaborate. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Oh yeah. You showed pictures of that. That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. They do a really good job. A lot of time. It's a big commitment to do that.
Okay. Can I get a media? What is the media badge requirements here? Okay. You need 1,000 followers, subscribers on any platform. Willingness to promote CGC at a minimum of 3 times in advance of the convention. If you are, we could do that.
Okay, we'll make it happen.
Will they pay for a flight?
I think we just get free badges. I would guess.
How much is a flight to Cleveland? Yeah, when they give us, we need 5 badges.
I don't know.
Yeah, 1,000 subscribers. I got that. No problem. Let's do it.
Everybody in chat is going to unsub now.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. FAQs. Well, I think for me, the website, they need to talk about who's coming besides the YouTubers. Kids under 10 are free. Will there be an ATM on site? Yes. Are wheelchairs available? Yes.
Well, there you go. For next year, you can apply for a media badge. Sell more lanyards. Yeah, Calvin.
We got to promote them though.
Yeah. So.
Hotel and travel.
I'm all about promoting gaming conventions. Keep them going.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. Have you ever been to Ohio?
I have not. I have not been to Cleveland.
I have not either.
Have I? No.
Is there a bar? Yeah.
There usually is. At most of these gaming conventions, there is a separate. Although I don't know if Game On Expo had one. Eric and I went to there's one across the street, I think, a little bit close to it. But most of them have like a little section you can go to get alcohol.
Meatball Saucy says he's been there. It's Ohio's largest 3-day event for gamers, collectors, and fans across the land. Sponsored by U.S. Army, Discount Drug Mart, The Brew Kettle, Recess Games, Verizon, 411, Dave & Buster's, and Kent State University.
Mm-hmm. But not Streamboo.
No.
Yeah, no Streamboo.
Yeah.
No.
Because that event's garbage.
Well, go ahead and apply to go for next year.
Oh well, actually, yeah, it's a great event.
We can you can do a live stream from Cleveland.
Yeah, we'll think about it. They got to come in the chat. Never been to this convention, but the city was a stop on a work trip for 3 days. Well, what else did you guys want to talk about tonight?
I didn't have anything else. That was pretty much it.
We can end early if you want.
I forgot about the patents. Yeah, so that was basically the one that actually fired me up this week. But we discussed.
No, just like they're approving patents left and right. Well, we should apply for some patents. Gotta put it on our thinking cap, and they'll just approve it. I don't care.
I want to patent a game. The actual idea that I developed some software where it's a game where it has a protagonist who walks.
There you go.
I mean,
somewhere.
There's the PlayStation game coming out next week where it's a walking simulator. You guys see that?
You go. No.
He left early, console fanboy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He had to play some
strange
X
game
or something, or some Russian game.
Yeah.
But how you doing, buddy? The Christmas Story house is there.
Oh, in Cleveland.
That's right. Second best Christmas movie. Christmas Story.
I still have not seen it. I've never seen it.
It's as long as it's not the my mind's gone blank.
Die Hard.
Die Hard
is
the
Christmas movie. That is not debatable. That will go forever.
No,
That
Die
would-
Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. 1000%. As we get closer to Christmas, this is going to be a topic of discussion every time, and I will have to bust out. I will have to bust out the sweater again too. It will.
That's
happen.
fair.
That for like started with Black Friday. I will.
Oh, Meatball said
So
that
stupid. I hate this one.
that the ROG Ally X price is not going to be announced until launch. Is that true, Meatball?
Oh, seriously?
If so, then that means yeah.
Wow, that's a.
That means they're going. Well, he was saying
Not
it was
good
going to be
news,
about
buddy.
$1,000.
I think Meatball said it was 12. I think he said
I was going to
$12.99.
say yeah, probably closer.
I think
to
that's
like
what he was.
15.
Wow. That's a little concerning, I guess.
That's why they haven't announced it yet, because they're just thinking like, well, tariffs or whatever. They got to keep jacking up the price.
They just gotta wait. So I think at this point you might even be pushing like the $1,500 mark. Is that safe to say 15?
No, well, Jason Meatball, you already have a ROG Ally. Why do you need the new one? Because I think you can use the Xbox UI and it works great now on that. So I'm just trying to save you some money, man.
Because it's not the new one. That's why.
No, yeah, it's not the new one.
It's not the newest.
So what is so they just announced the iPhone, right? And then it released at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely oblivious to. This is the first time actually I hadn't heard anything about this thing coming out.
What are you talking about?
The new iPhone.
Why they're talking about the iPhone in the chat?
No, I'm talking about it because I'm curious what its price was. Because at the end of the day,
I'm getting one.
It's a mobile device, right? Like it's the same architecture and all that.
Apple bag.
So what does it cost?
You already got it?
I got my
it came out
case
today, right? Oh, you got your case.
Yeah.
But
So
I was wondering what they're charging for like the Max iPhone.
Isn't it $2,000? It's $2,000.
Is it? That's what I was wondering.
Well, I didn't see the full price with my. I'm just getting it through Verizon, and
yeah,
I only have to pay like an extra $3 a month to get the version that I wanted. So
sure, but that's that would be my next question: is what version did you get?
I'm getting the 17 Pro Max.
So you're getting the highest one then?
17 Pro. Yeah. Just in case we need to go to PAX West or whatever and do a stream.
Yeah. So it says that the 17 Pro is from $1,099. So not that high, Dathan. Oh, but there's the 17 Pro Max.
Isn't there's a Pro Max 512,
Yeah.
512 gigs? I think the highest tier price for the new iPhone, I think, is just under. I think it's $2,000. I think.
Well, we can go to their website.
I'm on their website now.
I'm just getting the. If anyone's curious, I'm getting the 256 gigabytes because I've got the iPhone 14 right now, and I only have the 128 for that, and I'm not even using all of it. So
yeah.
But iPhone 14 was amazing for me. Like I recorded a lot of YouTube stuff with that, and the amount of stuff I've downloaded for this show and the applications and stuff I've been able to do, I've been very impressed with it. And I've been an iPhone user since the original iPhone. I've still got my original iPhone.
Why can I not find the iPhone Pro Max as to?
Well, let's go to their website.
So I've got iPhone 17 Pro. Here it is, Pro Max.
We're going to be a phone. We're going to be a phone.
So deep blue
Stream now.
You did 512 gigabytes, is what you said?
No, I did 256.
Yeah, 256. So
The
that's
smallest one you could get.
That's $1,200. Okay, so that's not too. I mean, it's a lot. So I think that's basically what the ROG X could get away with. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe closer to like 1,400.
Oh, it's so nice. Are you guys iPhone users or?
I have an
Nathan,
iPhone.
You guys all
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Okay.
I got the last year's model. What, the 16?
Yeah, that's what I've got. I fought it for a long time because Apple put my first company, so to speak, out of business.
It's got a new cooling feature.
New cooling feature.
Apparently, these things get hot.
Well, I haven't witnessed that. Well, I guess I have when it's charging, right?
Garage, the new Samsung folds out into a tablet. Isn't Apple doing a phone tablet hybrid too? I don't know. I just console fanboy. Wasn't it that it used to be back in the day that the iPhone users got laid more, so that's why I got an iPhone.
But then you still were the third wheel.
Yeah, no, I'm still third wheel. Yeah,
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Did you try showing it to that lady at the convention? Were you like, "Hey,
No, we didn't.
Closer, please." See, that's where you screwed up.
I need to show
You
that
would've
image
just
to
said-
console fanboy.
Next time that you're at the convention and you get put off to the side by the missus, you say, "Hey, take a look at this iPhone." You know why I got an iPhone, ma'am? It's so that I could stand close to you during the photo. I do not see where. Okay, so maybe under shop.
What do you want me to look at?
Upgrade your iPhone 16 Pro Max now.
What iPhones do you guys have?
T-Mobile does to me. I have the 16 Pro Max. And you just hear me.
Oh, you have
so
the
do I.
6.
I got
Oh,
the
okay.
16 Pro Max too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, don't you think I have the iPhone 14? This is going to be an upgrade for me, right?
Yeah. Considerable.
Okay.
I think for Dathan and I, it would be more of a side grade. But I don't take a lot of photos and stuff.
Immediate friend zoned.
Immediate friend zone. Yeah.
KFE says he has a 16. I haven't gotten laid yet. Well, there you go. That's the way it used to be back in the day. I don't know. That's what the kids used to say.
What'd they say?
That you get laid more if you're an iPhone user. Wasn't that it?
I don't know whoever said that.
I
You're
didn't.
the only person that ever said that.
I didn't need to talk to anybody about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
okay.
you know.
All right, what's the best image? 200, 100. Oh, you'll be able to do some crazy photos with this thing.
So I actually don't see on T-Mobile's site where I can do the iPro Max either.
Whoa.
Is the Max not coming out for a while?
I think everything came out today.
Huh.
Well,
Here
mine
it is.
isn't
Okay.
shipping until October.
Yeah, I got it.
I should be getting the first week of October. That's crazy detail if it's doing that with that one shot.
Yeah, it is October 1st to the 7th is when you get it.
You had no money left after buying one to get laid. Yeah. How much did you have to pay to talk to the girl? I don't know.
It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nothing is over.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You just don't turn it off.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Jason says my wife was 6 months pregnant with my youngest child when the first iPhone was released. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't need it, but that was only your first child. Eh? Oh, and it's gonna have the dual. Can you guys phone do this already? The dual capture video. So that could be cool at a con if we were walking around. We could do the selfie cam and the back camera at the same time.
That's a good idea.
Theoretically, yeah. Ultra stabilized video, that's good. Got quite a website here.
I'd have to call to see what it would be to get swapped into a new phone, because T-Mobile's making it rather confusing.
Dathan, do you have T-Mobile or what do you have?
I have Verizon.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I had Verizon for a bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trying to
dude.
find consistent reception in my area is a little bit difficult.
Select an iPhone to compare your iPhone 17 Pro to. So this is what I have. I'm going to get 60 more hours of battery. I don't get the cameras being 48 megapixels. Is that like really a thing?
I mean, if
Everything.
they're talking about it, then probably.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Record video in 4K, 120 frames a second, Dolby Vision. No, where's your iPhone 16? It's not even on here. Huh. They don't want you comparing it to the 16.
Maybe because it's close to on par for what you're, what's already going to be on there.
Yeah.
It looks like the price that if I go direct to Apple, which might be easier than going to T-Mobile, it's $500 to trade in mine for the 17 Pro Max at $256. And then Apple Care with theft and loss is $139.99 a year. I think that's the reason why I ended up subsidizing through T-Mobile last time, was that their cost of the insurance for the loss ended up being cheaper.
I've yet to ever break my iPhone. Like
well,
ever.
now you're gonna do it.
I've never done it.
Here's how you do it.
Here's how you do it.
Here's how you do it. You say that, and then you call. Do you have T-Mobile?
I have Verizon, like Dathan.
Okay, Verizon, yeah. So call Verizon tomorrow and say, you know what? How much do I pay for this insurance? And they're gonna say something like $13.99 a month. And you go to them. You need to say this verbatim. You say, you know what? I've yet to break an iPhone. I want to cancel that. And then they say, okay, well, if we cancel it, it'll be prorated. So we're going to go ahead and refund you right now, $5, and then you'll get the credit moving forward. You go, okay, great. And then they go, okay, listen to our spiel and confirm at the end. And they give you the spiel. And then you say, yes, I do. I want to cancel it. Then again, you say, I have yet to break an iPhone. And then they go, okay. Then you hang up the phone. Within a day, you'll have broken your iPhone.
Yeah,
and then
probably.
you'll call them and say, hey, I broke my iPhone. And it's crazy. I've never broken an iPhone before. What can you do for me? And they're going to say, nothing. You canceled it yesterday.
My favorite thing, too, like going in the Apple store the other day to get this case.
Yeah.
There's just a ton of old people in there learning how to operate the iPhone. Like it's like a class you take.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I wonder if that's going to be us,
Yeah.
though, in like 20 years. Like, there's going to be some new phone or whatever.
Maybe it won't be a phone.
We're going to have to take a class.
of technology.
It won't
right?
be us in an Apple store. It'll be us in some sort of Ready Player One encapsulation thing that we're trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
You don't
Like
think
the
we can
Oasis.
figure it out? I mean, we're gamers right now, but we're not going to be able to figure it out in 20 years.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it's possible.
With
I think
kinda
there will be
fascinating.
there will be some sort of weird VR headset thing that you can go to, like Zoom calls, but you don't leave your house, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Like work from home, but more advanced.
I'll get dark just because I like to make light of things. But with my disease, the prognosis probably is that at that age I'll just need help eating.
Yeah.
I'll probably be somewhere saying, "Can you just put the peas on the spoon, please?"
Eating is important.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have this clip about the Beavers I wanted to get to. So
Oh yeah. You didn't talk.
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
We have
Yeah,
8
we're
people
the-
Eric's
watching.
not
If
here not to talk about football.
if there's
So-
people that don't want to watch us talk about football, it's fine. So, but I wanted to play this clip from the Oregon State Beavers coach.
from the coach, yeah.
It sounds like you haven't heard it yet. As Dathan, have you heard this yet?
I have indeed.
So
I've heard
it's
snippets,
pretty
I think.
ridiculous.
Well, come on.
And I gotta get your honest take. I know you're a Beaver fan, so but I want you to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Trent Bray. He's at press conference,
And this was
earlier
after
in the
they
week.
just got beat down.
It's the next day, and
After who'd they lose to, right? Because it
Texas
was
Tech.
Texas Tech.
Well, okay.
On the road.
And yeah, and this is I think his name's Bill Oram from the Oregonian giving an interview here.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Maybe.
Say that again.
Do you believe you're still the right person to lead this program?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think for the same reason when I took it over. That's love this place, love this program. I think we got good coaches. We got good players. We got to continue to get better and continue to get the best out of these guys.
When you look at the fact that you guys are at risk of having lost 10 of your last 11 games over the 2 seasons, you're talking about effort. There have been preparedness issues with false starts and the 12-man penalty, and the defense looks like it's taken a step back. How do you reconcile that with what you're talking about with the direction of the program?
Yeah, the penalties are something that's got to get cleaned up. I don't look at what happened on Saturday and judge the whole, when you talk about the defense, because in the first 2 games, they were much better than they'd been the year before. So I don't let one game encapsulate who we are.
Why did you choose to stick with Jamie Christian after the Fresno State game and not make?
Well, it's never.
And he asked that question because they were, to my knowledge, they didn't even kick a extra point until the last game. Like they were the only team in college football that hadn't kicked an extra point, and they couldn't punt the ball either. So they were wondering why they haven't fired the special teams coach.
Well, it's never a good idea to make changes second game of the season. When you talk about who's leading your staff, all those things, it's just not a good idea.
Last one for me. Do you like being a head coach?
Next question.
Do you like being a head coach? Next question.
Well, I think that was just him saying that's ridiculous. I'm not answering that. Like, I think that was just him probably wanting to say, like, are you kidding me? Like, like what? Of course I do.
But why didn't he say that?
I don't know, because listen,
the Oregonian media outlet is notorious for stuff like this, where they, it's mainly like most sports analysts and sports media, they like to get under the skin of people. And I think Brian Kelly at LSU just had a run-in with a reporter on last Saturday when asked a question about, you couldn't run the ball. Why can't you run the ball and that type of thing? And the coach kind of went off.
And that's what you don't want to have happen, right? So I think that,
and
cutting it off without even giving yourself an opportunity to have the train leave the rails,
and I think that he, I'm an Oregon State fan, just not one time of the year when they're playing Oregon. I'm a Duck fan, but I'll root for the Beavers every other time. And I think that he answered these questions as best as he could without, kind of losing his shit. Because there are other coaches out there that.
Well, not only that, but he did during the game, right? Like,
yeah, he did. He did lose his shit during the game. It was. I saw that. And,
so I think that this is him trying to get that back, because at first people were like, "Hey, he cares." Then they were kind of like, though, you kind of shouldn't lose it on your own team on the field, right? To reporters, and that's in essence what he did. I think that this was him trying to keep it.
He's part of being a head coach is not just doing the X and O's. You got to be able to talk to the media. You got to be able to recruit people. And like, if you're a student out there and you hear like, do you like being a head coach? Next question. Like, does that if you're a student athlete, does that empower you to go, wow, Oregon State's a real great place that I want to go to? Like, it's not appealing. And
Well,
that's
the
part
whole
of the Beavers'
program,
problem.
the whole program isn't appealing.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
in a way, if you're this guy, you've got to be thinking, okay, so finally I've made it to the head coach thing. What can I do to find a job else, right?
This is Angie Machado on Twitter X. She goes down the average attendance since 2010.
Yeah, sure.
And this year, 2025 season in progress, it's down to 29,000. But
Right.
she's fearing that it's only going to get worse.
But my thing is I'm not even upset with the head coach at this point. Everything falls on the athletic director.
Well, some of it is him too, yeah.
Not some of it.
Why haven't they fired this guy? That's the athletic director.
Again, no, but even this guy, what's he going to do? He has nothing to recruit on at this point, right? It's a program in complete disarray, in a conference in complete disarray. And no, I blame entirely the AD for this, but I think the AD would blame himself to an extent, for this as well.
It sounds like a lot of Beaver fans are already talking with their wallet because they're just not showing up anymore.
Well, yeah, it's not that they're talking with their wallet, it's that they're talking with their time. I think that they're just like, there's nothing going to be fun about going to this. So why, right?
They just got a new stadium there and they're pay it off.
Refurbished stadium, right?
Asking someone to be a Beaver is already a big hurdle. Do you want to play for this guy? Seems like another hurdle to me.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, but I don't think that it's another hurdle, but I think that it's more like a speed bump when the first hurdle is a legit hurdle, right? It just is what it is.
Dathan, going back to the interview, like you have a legitimate,
Say that again?
like you don't like him getting asked these questions from the Oregonian, like you think it was a step.
I think it's a stupid question, to be honest.
I'm just making this is just an observation.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the Oregonian is known for stuff like this. And I think
but they didn't ask anything that was like out of line.
Well, it's a stupid question, though.
I mean, they're not out of line questions. Like, they're stupid. I mean, do you like being a head coach? I mean, come on, man. You can see his frustration being like, let's just move on to the next thing. Like, the answer was that he gave him was, why are you asking me a question like that?
Right. That's how I read it too. Like,
I think
do better.
At the beginning, he says something to the effect of like, what? Let me play it again.
Say that again.
Do you believe you're still the right person to lead this program?
Yeah.
Why?
He starts talking about.
Well, I think for the same reason when I took it over.
Same reasons when I took it over. So these are the same reasons. Like, what have you learned since you took it over? Like,
well, no.
What answer is he supposed to give?
Yeah, I agree
without sounding like a dickhead.
Right.
I mean, what are you supposed to say? He basically says we have to improve. He's going to give you the cookie cutter answer that every coach would. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's coach speak.
Yeah. That's my point. Is that the question itself was dumb. I expected, because I hadn't seen this interview, I expected it to fly off the rails and for it to be a complete crap show. Watching this, I actually think he did a fine job. Okay. We don't have any sound bites out of it. He didn't do I'm a man, I'm 40. He didn't pull anything off that's going to be, that's going to be replayed for generations to come.
Well, this is the guy that did drop a F-bomb on.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's what I said. I think he's
more calm now.
I think that he's trying to rein that in. And I think that when they asked him that question at the end, he said, I'm not taking the bait, period, because I might go off. Right. So I'm just going to say next question. And he's beaten, I don't think that he's necessarily in over his skis. But I don't know. What kind of talent?
I get what you're saying, but like these guys are getting paid millions of dollars. Like, I don't know. I think
Who
think
is
you need to
Oregon
be
State
prepared.
going to go get that's
Nobody.
going to make
Nobody.
any improvements to what they
Nobody.
have?
But like, I don't know. He needs to have some. You got to be ready for these kind of questions though too. I don't know. It's only going to get worse for him.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, and I'm not. I guess that what I'm saying is as an Oregon State fan, it's not looking good. Period. Right? Like at all. I mean, the team is not going to be what the team was. As sad as that even is, at its best.
And we'll say that, and they'll make now Oregon State's going to make a game out of it probably tomorrow. But
no, I don't think that they will. As a matter of fact, I don't think Dan Lanning will let off. I think that he would have had they had not had their had Oregon not have had a few allowances of points in the last game. So I don't think Dan will. I don't think that Coach Lanning will be merciful to Oregon State, because he'll use it not to be mean to Oregon State, but he'll use it for the team to finish the game strong. And so there won't be any letting up, because Oregon State isn't any good. Whereas I think that had that game not gone that way last week, he actually probably would have let up come Q3, Q4, right? I don't think we're going to see that this time.
Well, let me ask you this though. How long do you wait to fire this guy?
When you
it depends on what his buyout is.
Yeah, it depends on what his buyout is, and then it also depends on if there's anything better for you to go get. Like, what is your goal as Oregon State now with your football program?
Well, I think
I would like to ask the athletic director that, and I'd like to know what his 5-year plan is. I don't think there is one.
There is no. They picked this guy because he was on the previous coach's staff.
Sure.
And they just promoted him.
Yeah, right. Because there's nothing else better.
He was not ready.
Right, but that's fine. But the program isn't ready for anything. That's my point. Is the
you got to go. But if you have a high profile job, like you got a CEO or whatever, you need to go out look. Like, you can't tell me that there's not coaches like that are coaching for Idaho or whatever. Like, you look for those programs that are like, it's an up and coming coach. You can't tell me Oregon State doesn't have some money, and they have more money than Idaho or whatever. They need to do a search and go find those guys.
Well, I think
that's on the AD too.
They probably, like I said, that's on the AD, right? And like you just said, it is. And I just don't think that it's a priority. The AD's you got to get rid of that guy.
The whole culture thing, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then we can nitpick the coach. But I think that you could get a coach from somewhere else, bring him in, and he's going to be demoralized within 2 games himself. Not because of the team, but because of what the 5-year plan is, right? You probably sit down with the AD and you go, okay, what's the 5-year plan? And he says, just win a bunch of games. That's your job. And I don't really have a plan.
But but I don't know. If you're getting paid a lot of money and someone asks you, like, do you like your job? I'm going to try to say, hell yeah, I do, because I'm getting a fat paycheck or something to that effect. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're also not a head coach.
That.
And what I know about head coaches they're cut from a different cloth than you and me.
Yeah. I never played college football.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that head coaches in general are cut from a different cloth from people who have played college football, right? Like, there's just something there that I think that when, like Dathan said, if these media people know how to try to poke the bear and get a reaction for viral videos, and before that for good stuff to put in the article, right? And
what do you think I'm trying to do right here?
Yeah, I think the coaches are better at now knowing to not step in it, especially the younger ones. They're like, okay, made a mistake. I'll just go ahead and just say next question. Yeah, Jerry
Jones is going to stick around until he dies, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he will.
How old is that guy?
80, 87, I think.
Something like that, right?
He's up there.
there are more Cowboys fans than anybody, and yeah, when's the last time they won the Super Bowl? It's
94,
Yeah.
93.
Somewhere in the
93?
90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Oregon State has deeper questions to ask. I mean, speaking of NVIDIA, it'd be nice if Jensen actually cared about Oregon State, period.
Yeah. No, if you have an actual good like culture there, like, and I think, and that maybe that's the difference between Oregon and Oregon State right there. Like, Phil Knight went to Oregon. He obviously had
Right.
great experience there.
But he's a sports fan on top of that.
He's a sports fan on top
his
of it.
business is built on being a
But
sport.
he wouldn't want to give Oregon his alma mater money if he didn't have a good experience at Oregon. What is the experience going on at Oregon State for some of these student athletes that are going through it right now? Like, you can't tell me there haven't been other people with fat pockets that have gone through the program, but they don't.
Oh, I know people that have donated a lot of money to Oregon State.
Okay,
I know people that have.
You don't hear about them. They're not.
Well, they don't continue to.
No.
And the reason why they don't continue to is because they don't see the results that they want to see, and they get kind of down on that the game is rigged as far as they're concerned. And what I would say to that actually is Oregon is proving that it's not necessarily rigged. But back in the day, remember, it used to be that nobody from the pack aside from USC, the mantra used to be nobody from the pack outside of USC stands a chance at ever winning the Natty. That used to be the mantra. Oregon has proven that wrong, right? Like, they've proven that no, Oregon can actually add some competitiveness to the recruiting that was thinking outside the box, right?
Yeah.
But in that props to Oregon for that. Oregon State's big donor, like the mega donor, right? Because Phil Knight doesn't just mega donate once, he continues to, because he loves Oregon and he loves the program, right? Oregon State doesn't have somebody like that.
Well, they have the NVIDIA guy, but he's not.
But the NVIDIA guy, his experience going to Oregon dwarfs probably what his experience was going to Stanford.
Yeah,
right.
He probably had a better experience at Stanford. Yeah.
Right. Like, he didn't just go to Oregon. So
hey, good night, Meatball Saucy. Thank you for
good night, Meatball. There's a difference there, is he didn't just go to Oregon State. He went to Stanford as well. At least that's my understanding. And then on top of that, he's a computer guy. Who knows if he was into football at all?
Well, you're a computer guy and you like football.
Yeah, but I'm not a I'm going to go make a GPU computer guy.
Okay.
I'm going to let somebody else build that, and then I'm going to play with it. And the people that I worked with that did build MP3 players and GPUs back in the day, they weren't football people.
Anyway, right? I really enjoy, I feel like I'm not a fan of Oregon State.
Sure.
Also, like, I'm an Oregon fan, but it is interesting to see the drama going on here. And I want to continue to we'll cover it at the end of the show when it's kind of nothing else to talk about, but it is, it's very interesting what's going on there right now.
Yeah.
So, yes, we are, they're a team, and,
now, by the way, Jensen,
they haven't won anything.
I wanted to double check this because I wasn't sure if I was right. Jensen only chose Oregon State because it was cost efficient. It was cost effective to do so. It was because of the cheap in-state tuition. That's why he chose it.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like he can correct me if I'm wrong. He can jump on the podcast any given time. But it's not like he was super stoked for the college experience, right? It was to go to work, and it was cheap. So people who go to Oregon State because it's cheap, I mean, they may become football fans, but I don't think that they're going because they can't wait to go to the game.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just saying that they need to think about the people at Oregon State, the admins, whoever's running everything there, the president. whatever.
Yeah.
They
By
need
the
to think about.
And he also graduated, it says. His recollection of it, I was the youngest kid in school in class and the only student who looked like a child. So again, his college experience compared to, say, Phil Knight's, probably very different. Right. And so, I can't blame him for not wanting to cough up a bunch of dough to support sports. Right. Like, I just can't blame people for that. If you like it, you like it, and then give up your money.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then go do something else. And that's what Jensen is doing. He went and did something else. He took my advice from earlier in the podcast. I'm glad he listens.
Ichabod Crane, are you a Sixers fan? If they want to take Jeremy Grant off Portland's hands,
yeah, that's right.
Go for it, because
that was the news I heard.
He basically, I guess I didn't hear that, but like, he makes a ton of money, and he basically did a lot of nothing last year. And he's the son of Harvey Grant, and I think his uncle is Horace Grant from the Chicago Bulls. But cool family. But like, again, he did nothing for the team last year. So if the Sixers want him, the Blazers are paying him a lot of money to just sitting on the bench.
Sit on the bench, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
anyway, that's all I got, you guys.
We got a game tomorrow. What time is kickoff, Dathan? You said it's in the morning, huh?
It's at noon.
Oh, okay, it's not in the morning.
Yep.
Well, noon on the Big Ten network.
The good thing about it is it's a good time to go to the gym for me, because they've got it on the TVs there and nobody is there.
There you go.
All right. Right on.
Yeah. So it's good to watch it there.
You can have Paul George. No.
Is
he on the Sixers? I guess he is. No, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
You guys can keep Paul George. We'll just give you, Grant, and you can keep Paul George.
I don't even know any Sixers we'd even want. Like, who's their center? That's pretty good.
Was not Simmons, Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid.
Oh yeah, Embiid. Well, I thought that
He's
was actually
decent.
the rumor, was that they might offer Embiid.
The problem with Embiid is, like, he's never won anything. Like, I think they say, like, he kind of chokes in the playoffs.
Well, who cares? I mean, if you're the Blazers at this point, right, you're kind of riding on the how do we get our fan base back going to games, like, legitimately. You sold the team, and you got Damian Lillard coming back, so that should actually get people interested, but not to win a championship, just more for a good old boy feeling, right?
Well, they're not gonna have Lillard this year. They're gonna have Lillard going
Next
forward
year.
After. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I would say he's gonna recruit somebody. That'd be amazing if they got Giannis to
maybe. But we have new ownership, so that whole
there's
thing
new ownership. Yeah.
Right. Like that could be a completely different team. We'll have to see.
Yeah, the drama with their general manager could be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for staying with us. Ichabod Crane, you've been with us the whole show. Thank you, buddy. J-Rod, or most of the show. Meatball Saucy. Yeah. Who else was here? J-Rod. Console Fanboy was here for a little bit.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Yeah, we'll watch some football tomorrow. Everyone at the Cleveland Gaming Expo tomorrow, have a great time, and
for sure.
Look forward to seeing your videos if you put them out online. Give this video a like. I really appreciate it. The more likes we get, the better these videos do after this video ends in the algorithm. I appreciate it. So cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one. And go follow Dathan on Instagram, 8-Bit Gaming Legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Okay, because he's the legend. He gets kind of cranky sometimes, but
okay. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing a goddamn thing.